You wouldn't catch me walking in the dark in this town. And that's sad.
Did you hear that?
Holy.
Everyone that comes in here has a bad feeling. Something bad happened here. I don't know what it was.
What do you think about Jesus?
Real.
Sean, it's in there with you.
No way, that's freaking crazy.
This house is capable of anything.
We just arrived in Butler, Pennsylvania. According to Travis, he's got a lot of crazy stuff going on here at his house. Definitely getting creepy vibes from that room. So we'll have to see later tonight when we do the investigation if we can get into that room.
It's just bad. It's a bad feeling. It's heavy. It's sad. Like, it made me write my own side letter to my family and like, I had no place to live, basically. I moved up here and stuff was like peaceful and quiet for a while. And I would sleep down here and everything was like serene. It was nice. It was calm. There was a calm feeling about the house. It was just nice. The sewer line needed replaced, so I got an excavator and I started digging outside the place, and it was 7 foot deep to the bottom of the hole. Found a couple of kids' toys. It was weird. They were deep down, like scarecrows and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, I was like, must have been kids here at one time. And after that, I started becoming like real uneasy when I slept. Stuff started waking me up in the middle of the night. I got this cold feeling, I was doing something wrong feeling, like I had messed up somehow. I sort of brushed it off. I didn't believe in any of this from the jump street. I'm 100% Christian. I didn't believe in any of this demonic stuff or any of these ghosts, so to speak. I started getting woke up during the middle of the night like somebody's watching me, basically. I started hearing footsteps around here. I started hearing creaks and cracks that I didn't hear before. It was like a week or two after that, I came into this house, and this is where it all started. There was 2 French doors over there, these 2 French doors in this room. I came home, the place was locked up, but those French doors had like a knife driven up through the top of them and had them completely shut closed. I had started to suspect some things, and all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, I get hit like 3 times on my left side, like I got spun, like somebody came around my left side, was gonna hurt me like real quick, and I spun like this, I spun like that again, I spun like that again. Oh, as soon as that happened, I started having eye problems, like bad eye problems, like sick eye problems. I started losing my vision in my left eye rapidly. And I've been losing it for the last 2 months, ever since basically all this madness started. I seriously believe something touched me that night and actually got a hold of me and didn't want me there. Found out there was 2 nuns that had previously lived here before me, and the house was built in 1870, and as the nights went on, the activity got more and more evident to me. Doors were opening, people were coming up the steps, there was no one there. I had dressers pushed up in front of both doors. I was the only one in here. I clear the house every night when I come home, upstairs, downstairs, everything. There was nobody in here, so who the hell's making this noise? Who's doing this? Here's noise that's chattering down here, and it's not like somebody's down here talking full-blown conversation, young people. I come out and I look to where the noise is directing me to, and it's directing me towards that far wall, towards where you can see down through the floorboards, and it sounded like there was somebody in my basement walking around and making noise and chatter and stuff. I looked down through these cracks in the floorboards. My blood ran cold. There was 2 teenage boys. They had flesh faces, they had matching black hats on, they had matching black coats on, they had matching black pants on, matching black boots, and they were looking up at me with big smiles on their face. I jumped back, I was like, holy shit. I was like, I must be tripping because of sleep deprivation, because this thing just kept me up just because of the constant chatter and the constant noise coming out and the constant sense that somebody's in here with me, when I know damn well I'm alone. I see these boys, I jump back, I'm like, oh my goodness, and I stepped up to look again just to make sure it wasn't my vision. They were still there looking up at me, 2 twin boys, just looking up at me, smiling. I run across the street, my neighbor's a counselor for guys who are drug and alcohol counseling, basically, and I knew he was about the straightest square on the block, and I was like, if he sees this too, I was like, I know I'm in trouble, I know there's somebody in my house. It's in the basement. I said, you can see him right here through the floorboards as they're walking around down there. He comes, I said, look through that hole. I said, tell me what you see. I didn't tell him what I saw. I didn't give him a description of anything. He comes up, he looks through the hole. He lunges backwards as quick as he can. He's a pretty big, tough guy. And he whips out his cell phone out of his pocket instantly. He calls the cops, hey, listen, there's somebody in my neighbor's house. They're in the basement. Cops show up. He says, there's nobody here. I said, what do you mean there's nobody here? He says, there's no one in here. There's a second door that leads into the back basement where the holes are. I close that door. I put a pallet up against it. I put this big 50-pound block on top of it. I mean, they are in there. I push these dressers up against here. They're in there. That 50-pound block that I put there on the pallet seems as though it was chucked 14 feet through the air, bounced off the brick wall, took chunks of concrete out of the brick wall, and was laying at the bottom of my steps. I shut that door slowly, I locked it, I put everything I could up in front of it, Everything was pushed up against it. Everything was there. Caddy corner to this place over here, the neighbor I talked to, there was a family that lived in this blue house across here. A family of 5 got murdered and butchered like brutally over there. And she said that her son would have an imaginary friend, and he actually talked to the little boy that got murdered in that house before they had moved in. And she said that he manifests sometimes, he talks to him and everything. Right next door, there was a lady and a guy had a garage. They tore his house down as of yet. She looked for her husband one day. He was hanging from the garage, basically counting himself in the garage. There was a property right next to here, where I guess it had a big fire in it. The whole family got killed, this vacant lot next to it got killed, and they tore it all down. This house over here, there was a family that lived over here, they rented it. All of a sudden they just left one day and they never came back. Like, I've never seen nothing of them, never heard nothing of them, never nothing of them. They just vanished, they were gone. They moved out and that was it. So sad in the morning when I wake up in the morning, like I'm just overwhelmed with just depression and just, I want to cry every morning. The feelings just got worse and worse and worse. They continue to get worse. They actually made me like write my own suicide letter. But for some reason, it just makes me feel like I should die, want to die. Everyone that comes in here has a bad feeling. They say it's just heavy in here. It's real heavy, it's dense feeling. Something bad happened here. I don't know what it was. This is just a dark side of town.
Butler police are investigating an attack that left 1 man dead and 2 other people hurt. And tonight, police say the suspect is still on the run.
You wouldn't catch me walking in the dark in this town. And that's sad.
Neighbors say they saw someone come back to the scene of the crime.
There's something here. There's 100% something here. I tried communicating with him that one night. I was lonely out of my mind, and I thought that we could hang out or something. I basically opened up the communication line. It's just wrecked my whole being. I sleep 6 hours in 1 week. Constant chatter, the constant banging, the constant lights changing, the constant shadows, the constant everything. It just wants to torture me. I drove an hour and 30 minutes down to my grandma's house that night. I would not go back in that house. I would not pack anything. I would not even touch this house. This house is dangerous from 11 to 5 o'clock in the morning. In that time, this house is capable of anything. It's extremely dangerous because of the vision loss. Ever since I got hit with those 3 things over there, my vision loss has gone just absolutely rapidly for no reason. My left eye is completely just about blind. It's an evil, bad thing, whatever is here, and it only wants to hurt me. I believe it wants my life. And I'm scared. I don't know what to do, so that's why I called y'all. My neighbor won't come on my property anymore. All my neighbors won't come on my property anymore. They stay away from this house. I don't know what's gonna happen here, what's happened here, and I feel it's only gonna get worse. And I don't feel like I can take much more. I'm wore down to my max right now. I can't do it anymore. I'm to the point of either moving or ending this whole project basically and telling him to have somebody else do it. I find kids' teeth all over the house when I start pulling the carpet up. Like, is it attached to me? Is it attached to this house? If it scares you bad enough to the point where you want to run, I say just run on the first shot. Go, please. I've never taken it past that point. Chips of that block that was thrown there, I never cleaned it up. This block had landed here. That block was 14 foot away over here, blocking this door in. If I ever do come down here, I mean, like I'm always looking into here. There was lights on back here. These lights take a manual switch to turn these lights off. There's never nobody down here. These lights get switched off whenever stuff happens. This is the area that I barricaded off. This was the block that was actually thrown. I put another one on it, but this is the block that was actually thrown. You can see the scuff marks on it to where it hit the wall where there's concrete on it. This is the other block that I put up. This is the first time I've been down here since like something just really bad, just waiting and not right. And right here would be about the exact premises as to where they would have been standing here looking up at me through these cracks in this floor here as to where I can look down through and see them. Always somebody walking back and forth down here. There's something not good about it. There's something not right. There's something so off about it, and I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, it's bad and definitely wants to be seen. It wants to be noticed. That's for sure.
Whoever's down here that talks to Travis, my name is Josh. I'm going to be here tonight to talk to you. Can you come out so I can see you?
Whatever got renovated, whatever got exhumed, whatever's back in there is definitely still back in there. It's bad. It's a weird, weird place back in there. Just ain't right. It's so old.
Okay, so we're getting ready to start the investigation. We're going to start here on the main level. A lot of the stuff that they experience here is on this level and then down in the basement. I'm going to try to run an EVP session real quick.
You hear that?
Yeah, that's what I was hearing earlier today.
You did lock that front door, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Wait, shh, stop.
Shh. Don't let. Hear that loud. Like a thumping.
This room over here is where he was hearing the kids. He looked down in that hole. If there are children inside this house, that was me.
Something running upstairs.
Can you come out and talk to us, please? Let's try an EVP session by the stairs. I'll just stand here. Yeah, that's the one thing I can't get over. Is just how freaking dark this house is. EVP session, Josh, Rocky, and Sean. Sean, it's in there with you.
Basement.
Thank you for setting off the alarm. If you're not used to this equipment, none of this stuff will hurt you, but it'll allow you to communicate with us. We are here to help Travis. He said that you've been trying to talk to him. Can you tell us your name, please? We are here to help Travis. He said that you've been trying to talk to him. Can you tell us your name, please? I'm going to stick this device by the stairs here. If there's anybody in the house with Rocky... Did you hear that?
Holy.
Did you hear that?
Holy.
Are you down in the basement? alarm keeps going off. If you're in the basement, can you please tell me your name? Travis said that you tried talking to him. Can you please come forward and talk to us? Do you stay in the basement? Can you hit something or move something in the basement for me, please? Let's go to the basement.
Yeah, this basement is so freaking creepy.
Take this and just see if we're getting high EMF too while we're down there. Right now, the whole house is pretty much zeros.
See, the temperature's staying 51 down here. If there's anybody down here that keeps messing with Travis, let me know. There's 2 boys down here. Do something. Let me know where you're at.
That's me.
Oh.
Sounds like footsteps above us. I got a device here. If you come up, these numbers will go higher. Let's try this room in here.
This is the room that they had blocked off.
Yeah. When he came down here, after seeing the boys and everything, he came back down here after the cops left and everything. And he was looking back in that cubby hole, and that's where he said he could see 2 faces back in there. If there's anybody down here, we're not here to hurt you or anything. Just want to know why you're here and if you need help. Can you come talk to me? There's something out in the other room that will make a noise if you go up to it. Can you raise or lower the temperature on this? Right now it's 5.3. Can you make it go down? All you have to do is walk up to where you can see this light right here. 6. If you're doing that, can you make it go down lower?
Oh.
Is that upstairs? I think.
REM pod's going on.
Can you do that again for me? Right in front of me. Did you die in this house? Can you tell me why they kept finding kids' teeth in this house for? Did they belong to you?
Okay, we're gonna head upstairs. Are you upstairs right now? If you are a child, the 3 of us have kids. So I want you to know that we're not here to hurt you. We just want to find out why you're here. If you have a message, I want you to know that you're not in trouble or anything like that. So we're gonna continue to move throughout the house. I just want to try to find an area that feels creepy. I'm telling you, this house is so freaking dark. I've got a device here that if you try to talk to me, it's possible I could hear you. Is there anyone inside this house with us? Yes or no? Why are you here inside this house? How did you die? Do you remember, did you die inside this house? Where did you die at?
I don't know if it, I just don't know if it was your shadow or whatever, but it was like a shadow that came across the wall.
Did Rocky just see you? Do you know where your mom and dad's at? One of you guys say something?
No.
I feel like I heard like a male voice. We came a long way to talk to you. We're from Ohio. Have you ever been to Ohio? You know, the one thing I forgot, I think he said during the interview, is like he'll hear the voices and the knocking and stuff and he'll try to talk to it, but it like never responds back to him. So I'm curious if maybe it's something residual and it's just not able to communicate with us. What if we separate? Remember like we did at that one house? One of us stays up here, one of us goes to the first floor and one goes to the basement, and we'll just be quiet and see what we hear. I can go to the basement. You staying up here, Sean, or Rocky? Okay, so right now we're going to separate. Rocky's gonna stay upstairs, Sean's gonna stay here, I'm gonna go to the basement, and we're just gonna see, you know, just be quiet for a little bit and just see what we can hear.
Josh. Shh. Here's our kid again. Josh. Shh. I just heard a kid again. I swear it did sound like it came from the basement too.
What?
I heard a kid and it sounded like it came from the basement.
You go to the basement then.
I mean, it sounded like it came like, you know how you hear that echo noise?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like it echoed like up through the doorway there.
Yeah, because you think about it, he's in this house by himself all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe three of us in here, we're kind of freaking him out. Let's just see how it goes. We separate. I'll go to the basement.
Okay.
Hopefully the kid doesn't try killing me. Okay, so right now I'm in the basement. I'm gonna try to get that door. I'm in the basement. Sean's on the first floor. Rocky's on the second floor. Okay, let's just all be quiet for a little bit and let's just see.
Sean, is that you?
I'm not moving.
No, was somebody sneezing?
No.
I swear I just heard somebody sneeze like twice.
I feel like something's gonna come around out this door.
I thought I just heard a voice of a woman. I think it may have said Rocky.
Like, I don't mind, like, big spirits, but something about little children spirits freak me out. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a few things down here.
Okay.
We'll just take turns, okay?
All right.
The kids that Travis seen here in the basement, can you please come in this room with me? We are here to help you tonight, okay? It is so freaking cold right here. Thank you. What the freak?
Is that you, Josh?
Did you hear
I
that?
heard that down here.
It's in the basement here with me.
That was freaking loud.
It's okay. You can come all the way out here, please. Do you know where your mom and dad is? We don't want you to be stuck in this basement, in this house. I realize this might have been your home, and you might feel safe here. But I promise you, you can go somewhere better. I just want you to trust me, okay? I am trying not to freak out. There is something in that room. Sean, I'm going to move to this back room real quick. So you guys are going to hear me moving, okay? Because I keep hearing something back here.
Be careful. I heard like this faint voice in my ear. Just couldn't make it out.
Okay. Yeah, it's like completely different energy down here. I'm just not 100% sure we're dealing with a kid, you know? So I don't want to be fooled. Okay, so this hole back here, I've got a camera on it, is where he has supposedly seen. And I keep hearing stuff from come back here. It's a little bit creepy because this is like the furthest point of any exit, and he's had this door sealed for months. And actually today's the first time it's been open in a long time. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, this room with the dirt floor where they found the teeth is freaking creepy and heavy. Can you tell me if something bad happened to you in here? Did somebody hurt you? Do you want to leave this house? Are you trying to make Travis do bad things? I'll tell you what, I don't think it's a kid. Because why would a kid be doing all this bad stuff? Want to make Travis have bad thoughts? It just makes no sense. I know you're not a kid. I'm going to try more of an aggressive approach because Travis said whenever he gets aggressive with it, things pick up. Whoever you are, whatever you are, come forward and make yourself known right now. What you're doing to Travis is not right. We're going to do a blessing on this house tonight. And we're going to clear this house of anything good or evil. Sean, you want to go ahead and ask some questions? Yeah, sorry.
Who do I hear that keeps whispering up here? Can you speak louder so we can hear you?
What the frick? Something just touched my back. That's not even close to me.
Do you stand in the windows? Do you not like what Travis is doing to this house? Did you do bad things when you was alive? Are you just evil?
I got such a headache. And my battery's going dead.
If you're down there with Josh, hit something, or set the alarm off. Josh, I'm gonna move and go to this room where you look down the floor.
As soon as you asked that,
Huh?
as soon as you asked it to do something down here, I heard something.
If you're down there with Josh, I need you to set that alarm off right now.
I'm going to have to come up and change my battery. I want to check this GoPro battery too. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at it. But I was standing right here and felt something like poke me in the back right here. And you guys can see, that cord. And I mean, it's angled out that way. I mean, the cord would not have, I would be able to tell if I bumped the cord. Okay, I've got to run up and change my battery real quick before it goes dead. Yeah, I've just got this splitting headache. I'm still debating if we want to come in one at a time or not. Maybe just see. Okay, my battery's gonna go dead. Something's got my camera. What the frick? I feel like something was pulling on my frickin' camera. Like, Yeah, that was freaking weird. Sean, come lock. Well, don't lock this because we'll be outside if we see somebody come up.
Make sure you turn that name on, everyone.
Okay. We hear Sean screaming or something, we'll definitely be able to hear him.
Rocky and Josh just left the house. I'm in here by myself. It is a totally different feeling when you're in here by yourself. Because we are already hearing stuff. And the thing is Travis is in here by himself when he's seeing this stuff and hearing it. So we want to see if that's going to play a factor in it.
If you looked at that camera and seen two kids standing there, would you say anything to Sean?
You got me by myself. You want to come talk to me now? If this truly is a kid in here, we want to help you. Can you do something to validate that?
How's up in my left eye? It's like inside the back of my left eye still.
Because I am a little nervous about sitting right here next to this basement door like this, having my back at it. Just to let you know. If you're trapped in that basement and you can't come up here, can you hit the floor? Okay, I heard something hit something, but I can't make it out if it was down the basement or up here. I'm not gonna chase you. I want you to come to me. If you are evil, you should have all the strength in the world to do stuff. How was that? That sounded like it was right beside me. You trying to move something? Why do you keep tormenting Travis? Are you just trying to get him out of this house? Somebody was like in a room that was sealed up really freaking good, but just screaming like top of their lungs or, you know, trying to answer you. But it's just barely coming out of that room. I think it may be coming in here. You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not going to hurt you. All I want to do is help. Whether you're evil or good, I just want to help. No judgment. Do you want my help? I'm starting to feel sick in my stomach. Can you show yourself to me? There's the voice again. I hope that camera picked that up. You know, if you showed yourself when you was in the basement to Travis and to his friend, can you show yourself to me? I just want you to come stand in front of me and talk with me. Did you ever have conversations with people? Can you tell me why you're here?
What is the date?
Made me jump. 2024. How long have you been here? Are you trapped in the basement? Do you want help? What do you think about Jesus?
Undecided.
No way, that's freaking crazy.
Real. I
Or,
want to stay.
you can't stay.
Not here.
Not here? Well, where do you want to stay? Did somebody kill you? Who hurt you? Let's go to the basement.
What year is it?
I've already told you. 2024.
Keith.
Who's Keith?
46. Leave here.
I'm not leaving. Let's see if I can.
No energy.
Why not?
Cheating.
Why don't you have any energy? Can you tell me if you're by yourself? Damn, it's fucking cold down here. Who's the boys that Travis sees down in the basement? Who are they? What's your name?
Goodbye.
That's fucking crazy. I'm leaving this room and it said goodbye. Whoever is in this basement, come in here now. You're not freaking wanted here.
Please leave.
I'm not leaving. Why don't you do something and then maybe I'll leave? There's a door right over there, just shut it. And then I won't be able to go inside. Maybe you need to leave.
Please.
Do something first. Then I'll leave.
It smells.
What does? What smells?
Below.
Is your body in this house, in this basement? Was somebody buried in this basement? We can help find you. You just gotta talk to me. Did the teeth they found in the basement belong to you? The clothes they found in the walls, did they belong to you? Could somebody have been killed down here and they're still trapped here and parts of their body is scattered throughout this house or something in this basement, buried? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go upstairs and probably go up to the second floor and check that out and see. But down here in the basement, you just get this darker feeling like somebody's trapped. Am I close to where you're at?
It's outside.
It's outside. Do I need to go outside? I need you to be really clear and talk to me. Do you want me outside? It's like there's something in here trying to talk to me. I don't believe it's got a lot of energy, so, or I'm not putting off the right energy for it to, communicate with me. Maybe Josh and Rocky, maybe their energy will be totally different and how they communicate with it, and maybe they'll just want to talk to them. Maybe they'll like them better. There's only one way to find out. Let's go get one of them. Alarm. You don't want me to leave? Can you walk away from that for a second? Thank you. Okay, let's do ghost tube why this is on. If you're here with me and you're setting that alarm off, come say something to me. Walk away from it. Holy. Okay, you want me to move? That thing's f***ing going nuts. What is this?
Thank you.
No freaking way. That's freaking crazy. So that freaking alarm, maybe it freaking like went full blown, but it wouldn't stop going off. So I shut it off and it said, thank you.
Abused.
Who was? Who was abused? Okay, I think it's time to get Rocky or Josh to come in.
Okay, so Sean is finished, so I'm gonna double check the batteries real quick. Okay, so I just want to sit in here and be quiet for a minute. Anybody inside the house with me? Can you come out and try to communicate with me? Where are you at right now? It is so quiet in here right now, you could hear a pin drop. So right now I just want to not use any equipment and just see. Did you die in this area? You know what I want to do is go to that room where he's seen the kids through the floorboard. Sit in there. Okay, so right in front of me is the area where they'd seen the kids staring back up at them. The kids in the basement. Can you hit something so I know where you're at, please? Are you in the basement right now? Hey, what I want to try is dropping my microphone from the first floor down that hole into the basement and see if I hear anything. I got my headphones on, so if I hear anything. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my mic down into the basement and see if I hear anything. I'll be able to listen with my headphones. Okay, I got my microphone down in the basement. If you're in the basement, can you talk to me? There was a kid. I think I heard you. What is your name? Hopefully one of these cameras pick that up. I swear I heard a kid. The kids that he's seen in the basement. I want to see you. Can you walk past this hole? It's weird because there is like a cold draft coming through that hole. Don't be afraid of me. I'm most afraid to look in the hole. Are you affecting Travis? Wow. What the freak? I just had my hand down that hole too. Travis does not want you here no more. You're gonna leave this house. That's right, you're gonna leave. Nobody wants you here. A new family's gonna move in here. And this is gonna be their house. So show me yourself right now. Like, I can't explain how creepy this is right now, because I keep waiting for something to run across. I just had my fingers down that hole, and this f***ing big spider just crawled out. Come in this room. You don't like it when I get aggressive with you?
Probably because Josh just went in by himself, so he's gonna at least need probably like a half an hour or so. Hey Josh!
What?
It's me. Where you at?
In here.
Alright, let's wrap up. Alright, yeah, you guys can go in. Josh, just watch that camera right there.
Okay, unfortunately we're getting kicked out, so we have to cut this investigation short, which is a bit awkward. So yeah, we are done. Well, I was not expecting this. I've never been kicked out mid-investigation before. This kind of sucks, but what can you do, right? Case file. In order to de-escalate the situation, we have decided to pack up our gear and end this investigation. We will leave Travis with cleansing material and detailed instructions on how to cleanse his house. Hopefully in the next couple days we can reach back out to Travis and see how he's doing. For now, this case remains open.